at a press conference asking me questions in front of the swimming pool. My phone from 7 o'clock this morning, as soon as I hang it up, it doesn't stop ringing for less than 5 seconds. People just kept coming to my door all night long. They're interested in what our verdict was, how we reached our verdict. I'm proud of the fact that we reached our verdict and the effort that we put into reaching our verdict. And I'm not ashamed of any part of my participation on this trial. And if anyone wants to ask me any questions, I'm willing to let them know what was going on in my mind. If I can answer a question for them, I'd be more than happy to, you know?
Right. Well, in the minds of some people, the verdict for the media is a guilty one. Tippy is among those. She dared me to put this question on the air. I accept the dare. Go, Tippy.
Well, it's not a question. It's a comment that I think that the media did a horrible job in general, showed a significant lack of objectivity. I think that Greta Van Susteren is the only person that I can think of, and I followed this trial very closely, that was very objective. And I don't know whether she thinks O.J. is guilty or not, but when she phrased her questions, when she gave answers, when she gave analysis, she is the only person that did it in the law. Just what does the law say and doesn't say. I think everybody else, from people on the panel today, people that I've seen every single day, this network and every other network has been absolutely horrible when they're supposed to be objective. I think that's something you learn in journalism school.
All right, we put it on the air. Jim Murray, you're on the hot seat. Would you care to respond to that one at all?
Thanks a lot. I'll let Greta know that she's done a good job. You know, I think that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I definitely saw, as did many of us in the press corps, that there was a bias among some of the reporters. There's no question about it. I think the fact that this was not covered on television, the second trial, was not good news for the American public, frankly, looking at our system. And frankly, there was only one African-American reporter there covering this civil trial for some 205 black-owned newspapers. I was astounded by that and saddened by that.
Anise Aschenbach, who was involved in the criminal trial, certainly a different situation without the cameras in the courtroom in this case. How much did that camera weigh on your decision one way or another?
Oh, I don't think it did at all. Now, it may have made a difference in how, some of the evidence was presented, by various attorneys and so forth. But as far as my particular observation, I couldn't see that there would be any difference for me. As I look back now, hindsight's always 20/20. I think maybe the cameras were played to quite a lot on the part of the attorney.
All right, let's go to a question from Brian. I believe your question is for Stephen. Is that right?
Yes, I would want to know that, like the other jurors, they turn to writing books. I was wondering, as a civil foreman, would you turn to writing a book also?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't know. I can't say yes, I can't say no. I really don't know. No one's approached me. I don't know if anyone would be interested in reading a book. I mean, I think there's a saturation on the market right now. We just found out that Marsha Clark's coming out with a book and that Johnny Cochran's coming out with a book. And I found out last night from, I believe it was ABC at my door, that Paula Barbieri's coming out with a book. So,
could you say honestly, as a human being, that money couldn't, weigh your decision on making a book?
No. I don't think that if people wanted to know what was going on in my mind, if they had still more questions and someone wanted to read a book, then that's fine. I mean, I have 4 notebooks filled with notes from this trial. I have all the evidence that was presented. I don't know. That's a really good question. I haven't even thought of that. So.
All right, Stephen, we have another really good question waiting right here. It is, and we'll let you answer it when we return. If you were in O.J.'s position, would you have faith in the system? That's one of the questions we'll deal with when we return. Stay with us on TalkBack Live.
Tonight, world champion Michelle Kwan will try to hang on to her lead in the finals, and Mino and Stan battle Yeltsova and Bushkov for the pair's title. The Japan Open continues tonight at 8:05 Eastern on the Superstation.
Tonight on CNN's Larry King Live, he was part of the Simpson legal team in the criminal trial. What's his reaction to the civil trial? Noted attorney F. Lee Bailey on the Simpson verdicts. Tonight, 9 Eastern on CNN.
In the early 90s, the real estate business changed.
I've got your financing seminar, 2 closings, and a showing.
Busy day. Busy morning.
Professionals took control, trained to use the latest marketing tools, responsive to the real human issues.
He's not moving, but we've got a meeting set for tomorrow.
One organization set the pace.
I love this business.
Better Homes and Gardens. Real estate.
We built America Online by listening to you. You wanted flat rate unlimited use, and we delivered. But we underestimated the demand. Now we're working day and night to fix the problem, investing $350 million to nearly double the system in 5 months, 150,000 new modems, about 6 million more sessions a day by June, offering refunds and credits to our members. I assure you, at America Online, we are focused on one thing, working to serve your needs.
Glamorous Hollywood? Not to me. For me, it's long hours and strange locations. Can't get slowed down by irregularity. My doctor says exercise, eat right. But sometimes a meal is whatever you can grab between takes. My doctor suggested Metamucil, the only leading brand with 100% natural fiber, like the fiber in healthy foods. Keeps me regular, gently, so I can give my usual award-winning performance.
Metamucil, the doctor's natural choice for regularity.
According to Mutual Funds magazine, tough guys finish first. The fund industry's toughest portfolio managers, Lawrence Oriana and Hans Utsch, have made the Kaufman Fund the #1 fund since the market low of December 4th, 1987. The fund invests in small companies with substantial growth prospects. The Kaufman Fund was awarded Morningstar's highest 5-star rating. Call now for your prospectus, 800-824-0600, the Kaufman Fund, 800-824-0600.
This is Health Rider. And for a new you this year, this is Health Rider. The Health Rider Store. Get 90 days same as cash on anything in the store, plus free shipping and handling on the Health Strider treadmill. For details, visit a Health Rider store at a mall near you.
If you're in the Atlanta area, for free tickets, call 1-800-410-4CNN.
That's all I'm asking.
I'm not saying they're
But
stupid.
how many people
I'm saying they had an
have?
agenda.
But hundreds of people have called them stupid because...
Who are these hundreds of people you're talking about?
You must not watch TV. I have watched...
I try not to, no. Maybe that's your problem.
But I have. No.
I don't like to watch TV.
No, I have watched it because I follow the case because I am going to law school. That's why I follow it. I follow the case, and I have read the newspaper, and I have seen the coverage. And people have said the first jury is just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Just because you don't agree with the verdict. That is my problem. Whether you agree or not, they don't have to be stupid.
All right, let me just jump in here for a moment. This little brush fire started during the commercial break. We're back. We're talking about the perception of the jury. Tippy is a little upset because she feels that people are saying this is the wonderful, great, intelligent jury that deliberated in such a fine fashion. She says that's racist. Stephen, how do you respond to that?
I think both juries deliberated the way that they needed to deliberate. I cannot say anything negative about the first jury's deliberations because I wasn't part of that. I didn't follow the case. I wasn't in the deliberation room. What they discussed and what they came up with for their verdict is their decision. What we discussed and what we came up with is our decision.
Right. And all the comments that have been put up on the board today have said that Steve was a wonderful juror and he went to do his job, and all the white jury is perfect and they're just great and they're intelligent and they're wonderful, and the black jurors are stupid and they didn't deliberate and they don't have any sense. That is not fair. That's
I think
all I'm saying.
Jurors are wonderful.
Let's get, since we do have 2 members of the criminal jury with us, David Aldana, who is with us on the telephone. David, you have an opportunity here to weigh in. Go ahead.
Wow, I didn't know I was black. I thought I was Mexican all my life.
That's the media. That's the media. The media always says the black jury, the white. The media is, every time they sign off, they say now there are 6 black members, 1 African American, 1 Asian American. I mean, the media has done that. They have played all that up. But everybody says the black jury.
But David has had some personal experience here where he felt as if he was the object of a bit of scorn in the wake of this decision. David, do you feel as if your jury has not received a lot of respect?
Well, at first we were harped on. I mean, we were, downplayed big time. But I think everything that's been coming up, I think people are starting to realize that what happened in that first trial, the mistakes that were made, things that were left out, things that were put in, and, stuff like that. It's like a lot of people don't understand it's two separate trials. I mean, just like Stephen was able to stay away from the TV and stuff like that. But for me, if I was like on a civil, if I was able to go home, there's no way I could have done that. I'm a TV addict, so there's no way I could stay away from the TV. I would have seen things.
Steve, I'd like for you to weigh in on this because you've been talking, you've rejected all along the thought that race is really a part of this, that this is about money. How do you feel? Does your perception, do you think, about these juries have anything to do with race?
Well, I'm just wondering if it's based on a jury of your peers, how they selected the jury group based on the fact that, most of O.J. Simpson's peers were affluent people. I mean, millionaires, basically. And was it because of the fact that they had to go through so many jurors that people, couldn't be objective to pull out these jurors? I just don't understand what the jury of peers is and what that means.
All right, that's a big question that we could all answer probably on another occasion. The jury system has been called into question all throughout these 974 days we call OJ, and that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to all of our guests, and I want to clear something up. We had told you that we'd bring you one of the jurors who disagreed with the amount of the punitive damages. We've not been able to reach Lisa Terrio, and tomorrow on TalkBack, basketball's bad boy, Dennis Rodman, is back after a second longest suspension in NBA history. What kind of message are he and other pro athletes sending to kids, plus youth leagues? How much is too much? We'll talk to Henry Aaron, the great, and Herschel Walker tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Vince Cellini of CNN Sports will be here filling in for Susan Rook. Up next, a weather update with Flip Spiceland, and then we go to Inside Politics with Texas Congressman Tom DeLay. The topic, the budget. I hope you were taking notes through all that. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining us.
Tonight on CNN's Burden of Proof, the decision on punitive damages has been awarded.
We'll go behind the scenes tonight, 8:30 Eastern on CNN.
Chevrolet Jeep, home of the really big deal. We'll beat any deal by $1,000.
We'll beat any deal by $1,000.
Bring us your best written offer from any other dealer anywhere, and we'll beat that deal by $1,000.
$1,000.
Or we'll give you a genuine diamond necklace.
We'll beat any deal by $1,000.
Shop in Columbus, Montgomery, Atlanta, anywhere. It doesn't matter. We'll beat any deal by $1,000 at Glenn Smith in Opelika.
An emergency can strike at a moment's notice, and the critical moments that follow can make all the difference. Isn't it nice to know that in times of crisis, the best choice in emergency care is right around the corner? Lanier Memorial Hospital, your first choice, your best choice.
Audiences worldwide applaud. Critics rave about it.
Hey, that's great. You're great in the great.
Even the superstars have jumped on the bandwagon. It's WWF in your house, and it's coming back to your house this month. WWF in your house. Make the viewer's choice. Order this special event